Planning to study in Germany in 2026 or 2027? Good news, Germany has two major admission seasons, summer intake and winter intake, and both come with different deadlines, competition levels, pros and cons. But most students start applying way too late, miss the university deadlines, or get confused between Uni-Assist or direct applications. So today, I'll show you exactly when to apply and how to apply step by step for the summer 2026-2027 intake, so you don't miss your chance. So let's dive in. Now, the first thing is we need to understand the two intakes that Germany has. So generally, as we all know, Germany has the winter intake and the summer intake. Now, the winter intake generally is the major one. That's the major one, and normally that starts around October each year. Now, the beauty thing about the winter semester is there are so many English courses, so you have a plethora of options to pick from. But now the downside to winter semester is because there are so many options, there's also a lot of competition, because that's the main intake. So many students from all over the world are applying during the winter semester, and this is why the competition is so high. And because of the high competition, the approval rate is also very, very slow, because schools have to sift through a lot of applications to pick the best. So you can imagine what they are going through. It's extremely difficult during that time. I have a lot of friends that work in schools, and they tell me it's very, very hard during winter semester to find the best candidates. That's why if you apply during winter, you realize that you wait longer to get your admission letter. It's not because you are not good enough, it's because they have a lot of people to sift through. And normally the admission period usually open from May to July each year. So if you want to apply for winter next year, of course you should start planning from like January, start planning all your documents together, because once the application opens in May, generally by July ending, July 15th is already closed. You get what I'm saying? So that people who want to come in winter can resume in October. Now, the next one is summer intake, which is the main reason why you guys click on this video. Now, generally, summer intake is not as competitive as, the winter intake, and it starts most times April each year. You get what I'm saying? But the beauty thing about summer is it's not competitive at all. Not at all, but compared to the winter semester, it is not as competitive as that. Less people apply during summer semester because there are also less courses in summer semester, and that's why the competition is lesser. And because the competition is lesser, you get your admission letter faster. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to come to Germany and then you are looking for a faster route, summer semester is the best route for you. And also, summer semester, the admission process starts from November to January. Some schools December 31st, but generally it ends January 15th. You get what I'm saying? And by February, you already get your admission, everything's already fine, blah blah blah. If you are planning to come in summer, now is the time. It has opened now. Now is the time to start applying. You get what I'm saying? Speaking of applying, if you need help, or you want to come in this summer period and you need someone that will guide you, someone that will help you to pick the right course, the right city, what to do, how to apply, I have a lot of experience. I've helped so many people to come to Germany, and I can help you too. So all you need to do is click on the link that is pinned in the comments below and book a consultation with me, and I will help you, I will guide you, I will tell you what to do. And if you want someone that will also help you through the whole process, I also have a package. Click on the link that's pinned in the comments below and book a consultation with me, and then let's discuss. Okay, I have a lot of experience in this. I can help you out, so you don't get it wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? So now that you have all this information, the next step is a strategy. You need a strategy to be able to pick the right school. It's not about just sending your CV everywhere and hoping for the best. No, you need a plan. So now, speaking of planning, now that admission is open in November, what you need to first do is you need to pick the right course. So you need to sieve through so many courses to pick the right one, because what you think might be relevant might not be relevant in Germany. So you need to do a lot of research. You need to pick the right course, and that's why you see that in Germany now they are doing a lot of there's a lot of combination of business with information, or data analytics with engineering, or AI with business. There are so many of these because they understand that the future is going to lead towards that. You get what I'm saying? So if you are just thinking of the generic ones that you used to know, maybe just business administration, they are still relevant, don't get it twisted, but in the next 4 or 5 years they might not be relevant anymore, and you want to be relevant. You get what I'm saying? So you need to pick courses that that are relevant. You need to pick courses that the admission is not restricted, or limited restriction on the admission. Why? Is because all these courses, if your documents are complete and you apply on time, there's a very guaranteed you will get a slot in that school, and that's what you want to do. It's about efficiency. You get what I'm saying? So focus your energy on those courses and then apply to them. Okay, now speaking of application, it will make no sense if you don't know how to apply. Where will you find the platforms? Well, there's Uni-Assist. Okay, in Uni-Assist, there are so many schools on Uni-Assist that you can sieve, look for the course you are looking for, look for the semester, look for the city if you want. But the only thing about Uni-Assist is not free. Your first application is going to cost you 75 euros, and subsequent application is going to cost you 30 euros. So you need to check the school's requirement. If they are on Uni-Assist, then you need to go to Uni-Assist and apply through there. You can also apply directly to the school. That's another option. There's some schools that are not Uni-Assist. You just need to submit a document, but those schools will actually most likely ask for a notarized copy of your document. So you need to notarize your transcript, your WAEC result or NECO, or your secondary school certificate, your bachelor's degree if you have one. You need to notarize everything, and then you can send it to them by post, or some will say just scan and send to them, depending on what the school is looking for. You get what I'm saying? So you need to know this before you start applying. You can also go to dat.de and sieve through also. There are some schools there, so many schools on that website or that platform, and then sieve and pick the right course or pick the right school for yourself. You get what I'm saying? So once you've done all this and then everything is fine, you need the document, because of course you can have all this information, but if you don't have the right documents, it's like you're wasting your time. So the documents you need are as follows. So if you have a pen, start writing down. You need your passport. Okay, of course you want to travel, you need an international passport, so make sure that there's enough time on your passport, minimum 6 months. Okay, very important. You need your school leaving certificate. It could be WAEC, it could be NECO, or whatever it is you are using in your country. You need the certificate. Okay, very important. You need your bachelor's degree. That's if you want to study masters. Okay, if you've done bachelor's before, because without your bachelor's degree you can't do a master's in Germany. If you don't know, that is now you know, or you should know anyways. So you need a bachelor's degree. You need a proof of that. You need your transcript of results. Okay, now if you don't want to do masters and you want to do bachelor's, they might ask you, most times they will ask you if you've done at least 1 year education somewhere. So sometimes it's called student colleague, or they might give you a conditional admission to come and study for 1 year before they can upgrade your studies to full time. You get what I'm saying? So that's if you want to do bachelor's. But if it's masters, you just need your bachelor's degree and you're good to go. Now you need the motivation letter. Now please, I want you to pay attention to this. If you take anything from this video, this is what I want you to take from it. Your motivation letter has to be emotionally charging. You get what I'm saying? What do I mean by this? Okay, you need to be able to demonstrate how this course, how this city, how this school impacts you personally, how it impacts your country personally, and the future, how it's going to impact your future. They need to know all these things. And then why you want to study this course, why are you going to this city, why this school, all these things, they need to be packaged in your motivation letter. You get what I'm saying? If you need someone that will also help you with that, like I said, I also help you. I can help you with it. Click on the link that's pinned in the comment below and book a consultation with me. But generally, this is what you need to do. ChatGPT might not be able to bail you out of this one, okay? Because you need your personal experience to be able to sell it and bring it home. You get what I'm saying? So that's very important. Also, your CV. Please, I see a lot of CVs and I'm like, holy smokes. Your recent accomplishment should be your selling point. When they open your CV, that's what they should see. You are selling yourself. Why will you put that one at the lowest and then you put your old achievement or your old experience at the top? Why are you shooting yourself in the feet? Put your recent experience or your recent achievement at the top, so that when they are opening your CV, that's the first thing they are slapping them with. Okay, it's by being strategic. You get what I'm saying? Use your head. Wow. Okay, and then you also need a proof of language proficiency. It could be English or German, but generally, because most of you guys that are watching me are international students like myself, so it's English. So because it's summer, some schools in summer might not accept letter of English proficiency, so you need to go and write IELTS or TOEFL, because generally they don't regard Nigeria as an English speaking country. You get what I'm saying? So you need a proof of English. You need a proof of maybe IELTS or TOEFL. Now my advice generally is, if it's TOEFL, try to score as high as possible. If you can get 100 out of 120, good luck. If it's IELTS, try and score like 7 or 7.5. You get what I'm saying? Because if you get this grade, now you have a plethora of schools to apply to. You have so many options to apply to. You get what I'm saying? But there are still some schools that accept letter of English proficiency, but you just need to do a lot of research and sift through so many schools to find one. So there's like looking for a needle in a haystack when it comes to summer semester. But winter semester, now you have so many options. But that's where I come in. That's where I can help you to to sift through that headache. I have a plan, I have a package. Click on the link that's pinned in the comment below and let's work together. And also some countries like India, I think China, they might ask you for this APS certificates, but you guys already know this, so you might need to get this on time before you start applying. So once you do all this and then you've submitted your document, so the next thing is you have to wait for your result. Now if you are applying through Uni-Assist, some schools will tell you to wait for VPD. Some schools is either Uni-Assist and the school. So those schools generally you'll get a VPD from Uni-Assist, which you have to go and upload on the school's website. It takes within 2 to 6 weeks generally to apply to get a feedback from Uni-Assist. So it could be a VPD you're waiting for, or you could just get your admission letter. That's if you're applying to Uni-Assist directly. So once you get your admission, once you wait and you get your admission letter, the next thing is they will give you a time frame to pay for your enrollment certificate. Okay, because even when they send you admission letter, they will tell you to either approve or reject it. So once you say yes to it and then you approve it, then they will now send you give you a deadline to pay for your enrollment. You have to officially enroll before you now become a student of that school. Okay, so enrollment, they'll give you a time frame, sometimes 1 month, sometimes 2 weeks, depending on the school. You have to pay between 75 euros and 500 euros. It depends on the school, like I said. So all these things, what you should do your research and ask questions before you apply. You get what I'm saying? So once you pay and the money is confirmed, they will send you an enrollment certificate. Once you get the enrollment certificate, now you are officially a member of that school, or you're officially a student. Then everything now remains your appointment, and then your visa, and then you get to Germany, and then you register your address, and every other thing is easy from there. So this generally the steps you need to follow if you want to get admission in this summer right now. So like I said, if you need someone that will help you, book a consultation with me and I can also guide you. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you have any question. Let me know in the comments if this video was helpful to you. Feel free to reach out to me for guidance or for help. And if you want to know how to get a scholarship in Germany, because that's also very, very important, click on this video right here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.